Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, um, very important information I have to share with us from the charts. Let's also look at possibilities ahead for the weekend and even for uh, the next week that we will be entering in the next day or so. Before us here is the chart of Bitcoin and the US dollar on the daily time frame. Recently, we saw the markets moving up very much. Good percentage gains were made. And right now, what we are seeing is that the market is putting on some form of reversal to the downside. I have earlier spotted this reversal long ago before now. And 2 weeks ago, I made a video on that. And I told us that on the daily time frame, there is a bearish divergence. And like it or not, it will only take some time before it begins to play out. That is exactly what we saw happening today, happening right now. We saw the price of Bitcoin beginning to decline gradually from on the 23rd of January, even though we saw this spike on the 7th of February to the price of 24,200. After then, the price of Bitcoin has been declining. And if you look at, we have a tiny support. This is a minor support. Look at this triangle here. It's a minor support. Why am I saying it's a minor support? It does not have an history of support. And right now, that is where Bitcoin is holding. And if you look at yesterday, Bitcoin closed inside of this triangle, but today it has opened outside of the triangle. Can I still zoom this out so that we can clearly see? These are facts on the chart that we want to point out to us. Now, if you take note here, you can see a better part of the candle for today is right outside this triangle. Now, the question is, will it break off and experience 21,800 as the resistance once again? Or, because yesterday it was the 21,800 as a resistance, or will it break down and come down to the price of 20,900 as a support? That is the question. Now, where I'm actually looking at the strong support is that 20,900. Let me draw it out properly for us. Let me draw it properly for us so that we can see that that is a very strong support at the moment. Let me draw it out. Yeah. If you look at 20,900, it has served as a very solid support. It has a very solid history of support and resistance for quite some time. Since August 2022, that's the history of this support. So this is a major support where we are going to be keeping eyes on. Now, I think the market is poised to still go down. These are not my words. These are based on the facts that are on the charts. We look at the volume here. Volume has been declining. Now, let us quickly look at some other facts on the chart again. I want to point out to us. Let's look at what the optimized trend tracker is telling us right now. Yeah, if you look at the optimized trend tracker, the optimized trend tracker is telling us that the market is on a sell. It's on a downward trend right now. You can see the sell flash here. The sell flash around here, and since then the market has been going down. Now, apart from the optimized trend tracker, let us also look at the downstream trend rebound. The downstream trend rebound is typically red here, very typically red, meaning that the market is poised to take a move to the downside. We have not seen the market cooling off yet, absolutely to reverse to the upside. For now, it is a move to the downside. And then I also want to show us again, these are facts that are on the chart. I want to show us again what the impulse MACD is showing to us. We look at the impulse MACD on a daily time frame. This is obvious downtrend. This is an obvious downtrend, for God's sake. This is the impulse MACD, an obvious downtrend. That is what we are seeing here. So based on all the facts that we have seen on the chart, we know that the market is poised to take a move to the downside. Yeah, the market is poised to take a move to the downside. That is what it is. And now, before we go, I want to show us something. I want to show us something what dollar index did shortly over the weekend. Now, look at the dollar index here. If you look at the dollar index has already flashed a buy here. On a daily time frame, take note, on a daily time frame, that's flash a buy on a daily time frame. And for the meanwhile, for the whole of this period, the dollar index was flat, and you look at the dollar index was flat within this range of time. Right now, look at the dollar index, it's showing strength. And the resumption of trading from Monday, likely we'll see the market moving up once again, dollar index moving up once again. And you know that the dollar index move and the cryptocurrencies have an opposite movement. They have an opposite movement. So as the dollar index will be moving up, we'll be expecting that the prices of Bitcoin and the cryptocurrencies will be moving down. That is what we are expecting. Now, all these are on the short term. Take note for the cryptocurrencies. The move for the cryptocurrencies are what for the short term. We are actually in for something big, not too long from now. The market is priming and preparing itself to move to the full-blown, a bull run, but we are not there yet. We are not there yet. We are just, the market is priming, preparing to refill, the rocket fuel for a lift off. Now, this is what I have to share with us today. Now, before I go with us, what are the reminders that we have to go with? The takeaway is that right now, we are keeping eyes on 21,800 as the resistance and 20,900 as the support if the market comes below where it is currently trading at right now. The dollar index have shown us a probable move to the upside as the week resume. As the next week resume, we are seeing a probable move to the upside for the dollar index. And again, also in the chart of Bitcoin, we saw that the optimized trend tracker have shown clearly to us that the market right now is on a sell. And then we saw the impulse MACD showing us that the market is also on a sell. We also saw the Downchain, also showing us that the market is on a downward trend. The Downchain trend rebound, the market is also on a downward trend. And I think I also want to keep it simple here. I want to say subscribe to this YouTube channel. You get to learn. You are going to learn a lot. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to save yourself a lot of stress and save your money. And also turn on the notification bell, like our videos, and turn on the notification bell so that I can get our videos real time as we upload them. Bye for now. I remain my humble self, Henry. See you in my next update.